record fans, my name's Lucky Diamond Rich, and I'm the current Guinness World Record holder for the most tattooed person in the world. Well, I started getting tattooed because basically I was traveling with a circus, and yeah, it was just one of those things. It was an underground art form, and it was a way of being able to collect art. And because I was an artist already, I decided that that would be a good thing to do. And yeah, and I just got a few tattoos here and there, and like postcards from different areas, and then it just went from there. And obviously, because I kept traveling and doing that, it just kind of ended up being one big massive postcard. I started experimenting with black tattooing, solid black tattooing, and the idea of going over the black with different patterns in white or colour, and yeah, and that was pretty successful. So yeah, I did that, and it ended up being a good idea, and it worked out good. So I just went, that's it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover everything that I've got, my first layer, and then be solid black, and then go over that with white, and then go over that with colour. So it was just a way to either push the tattoo art form forward, and to do something that no one else had done, and to also on the way, you know, snatch the world record. My advice to anyone is don't do it. I don't believe I chose it, I believe it chose me. I've always been a people's person, and people think it's the opposite, that it actually restricts you, but it's not.
How many tattoos do you have? One is your whole body is just one big tattoo.
It's a work in progress.
Still isn't finished?
It never will be. Maybe it'll be finished when I'm dead, obviously, but it's a work in progress till then.
What's with the teeth?
When I was a kid, I was probably about 6, 7 years old. I pulled out one of my front teeth because another tooth fell out, and I got money for it. So I thought, well, this is a good little scam. So I pulled out one of my front teeth. My mum freaked out because obviously, you know, her little son's just pulled out one of his front teeth, and she threw it away, and the dental hospital said that they could put it back in, but we didn't have it because she threw it away. So they moved my teeth across, so I had one front tooth, and then I fell over when I was like 16, smashed my one front tooth, and I got a sort of a cap put over it, and it went sort of grey in colour over a period of time. So then I got a silver tooth put in. Yeah, and basically what happened was I ended up getting most of my teeth in silver, because like the whole theory behind the one tooth was that because it was going dark, I got a bit of a complex about it because it was standing out. So then I thought, well, instead of getting a complex, I'm just going to enhance it. So I made it silver. So once I obviously got all my teeth silver through dental reasons, not cosmetic, I had to get my teeth dealt with, because one of the first ever addictions I've ever had in my whole life is sugar, and still to this day I have that addiction, and you know, and like I had to deal with my teeth. So one of my front tooth, my only front tooth, had a abscess, and I got it taken out, and I have the option of putting it back in, but I don't really want to, because I like the fact that I'm enhancing that.
You're getting rid of that complex of the front tooth.
I'm not gonna worry about it, because I'm me, you know, as it comes.
For how many years have you been performing on conventions and shows like this?
Well, I'm 8 years old when I actually started, and I'm 36.
Thank you very much.
No worries, man.
So seriously, folks, please, when I jump for 7 balls now, when I jump for 7 balls,
It's funny, I get paid to be an idiot. Okay, here we go. 7 balls. Don't clap unless I catch them all. No flash photography. Oh shit, no, wait a minute. It's a sign of maturity when your balls drop. Try again. You're a really tough crowd, dude. There's all these like tough guys going like this. Better be funny and tap around. Here we go. Without dropping. Wait for it, wait for it.
I'm here today at Jinxproof in Geelong with Lucky Diamond Rich, the most tattooed man in the world according to the 2012 Guinness World Records book. We're just about to have a chat to him about his tattoos. Okay, so you're in the 2012 Guinness World Records book, and that's because you're the most tattooed person in the world.
Yeah, I've been the most tattooed person for the last 6 years. I took the record off Tom Leopard, the Leopard Man, from the Isle of Skye in Scotland, and so I've been the record holder since then, and and every year it gets better and better because this year they've given me a 2-page spread opening the human body section, and I always feel kind of blessed that I'm in the book because I get little kids and stuff, families coming up and asking me to sign their book, so I feel kind of privileged that I once was a little kid that looked in that book and always sort of wondered what it'd be like to be in the book, and I'm 40 years old and I'm in the book. Guinness World Records measured it on the layers of ink that's covered my body. So I had a full bodysuit and then I covered it in black. Now I'm going over in colour over the black. So it's layers on layers on layers. So they've kind of measured the layers and come up with 200% as the total coverage. I love tattoos. I never really thought about it too much. I've never really been in a job where I would actually, think of not getting tattooed in places. And I was an entertainer before I was a tattoo artist. So I've been
what sort of entertainment?
circus performer. Okay. Yeah, juggle chainsaws and swallow swords and stuff like that.
So, has there ever been a tattoo that you've regretted?
No, I think that's kind of only ever happens if someone hasn't done enough research or hasn't actually found the right person. Whereas I've never been in that situation. So as a suggestion to people that want to get tattooed, I suggest that they sort of find someone that's actually that they can look at the work that they've done and that's had a fair bit of experience, and a reputable shop like Jinxproof.